We are getting very close to the end of this shootout. Which whiskey will come out on top? Let's find out. Hey everybody, and thank you so much for joining me today here on Blind Whiskey Reviews. Today we're doing another blind shootout in our Distillery Wars Shootout series with our workhorse whiskeys, two more amazing whiskeys. We are closing in on the end of this thing. I feel the end is nearing. So we've got another blind shootout for you today. As I've been mentioning in most of these videos, there will be a playlist linked up here if you are just joining us. Definitely go check out the reviews that I did previous to this. I reviewed all these whiskeys. I have all the previous shootouts that led us to where we are today. So definitely if you're just catching up, go watch those videos first so that way you know exactly where we're at and how we got here. So today we have two more whiskeys to get into, number 4 and number 6. Let's get into them. Number 4's got a nice rich nose. Lots of fruit, light fruit, apple, pear, citrus, vanilla, a little bit of caramel. Smelling fantastic. On number 6, a little more burn on the nose. Some similar characters. There's definitely some light fruit there up front. That apple as well. A little bit of caramel. A little bit dialed down on the nose though. I feel like there's a little extra burn on the nose, but it's a little dialed down. So maybe it's higher proof, but it's not really punching out with the aroma at the moment. So let's get into what is most important, the taste. Cheers. Yeah, this one definitely feels like it's got a little bit of proof to it. Definitely got a lot of robust flavor. Let me give it one more taste before we get into some notes here. So lots of light fruit up front. Mid palate kind of switches into, there's more like a dark fruit note, like a red berry kind of fruit. I don't want to quite say it's cherry. It's more like a little bit lighter than like a dark cherry. It's more like a raspberry or I'll have to think about that one a little bit. Mid palate also get some of those standard bourbon characters where we've got our caramel, our brown sugar. So it might have a little bit of nuttiness in there. Yeah, there's a slight hint of a nutty character there. As it goes to the back of the palate, we're getting our more oaky characters. We're getting the vanilla. We're getting the bitter, like, oak tannins. We're getting a little bit of that, like, shoe leather. So pretty good up front. Let's get a little water. And we'll move on to number 6. And as I've mentioned before, these numbers don't correlate to any of the numbers we've had in the previous review, so don't try to link these up like, oh, number 6 last time. It's a different whiskey most likely, so don't try to connect them. So this one definitely has more punch on the palate than it did on the nose. Really good. You have the light fruits up front. You've got some red fruit. You've got some, it's not quite berry. It's almost like a red apple, pear, citrus. Mid palate, hold on. Mid-palate, there's a pop of vanilla. You got some of that brown sugar, that caramel. And like most of these whiskeys have, as it transitions to the back of the palate, you got more of the oaky characters, a little bit of that oak tannin bitterness. This one finishes nicely balanced, nicely sweet with a little bit of bitterness, so it's not cloying. There's a little bit of spice back there. A little bit of cinnamon spice, nutmeg. Oh, the aroma's starting to pop a little bit now that I've got some on the palate. Lots of light fruit on the nose. Smells good. Yeah, both are good whiskeys. This is definitely going to be a tight shootout. So, as we've done in all these videos, I'm going to be doing a little bit more side-by-side tasting, getting a few notes, figuring out which of these whiskeys really taste the best to me, and I will come back to you with that information in just a sec. All right, so I've gone back and forth in these whiskeys quite a bit. These are both really good pours, and obviously we're getting towards the end of this thing. These are all going to be the best of the best out of this Distillery Wars Shootout. So these are both tasting really good, but I'm surprised at how much this one stands out to me. So for me, the winner is number 6. It's just got more robust characters, more complex flavors, it's a little bit better balanced to me. Got a little bit better finish. It's got more going on to it, and as I've been saying a lot of times in this shootout, it's just more interesting. For me, as a whiskey head, interesting is key, and this one does it for me. Number 4 is still a fantastic whiskey. Lots of great flavor, lots of good punch. It's well balanced. It's reasonably complex, but it's edged out to next to number 6 over here. By themselves, these whiskeys may be fantastic, but when you put them side by side, some of these things really start to shine. So doing an exercise like this is really informative and really kind of helps you see the differences between some of these whiskeys. So I'm so curious to find out which of these whiskeys they actually are, and hopefully that's coming very soon. I think we only have a couple more videos maybe left to go. So anyways, today the winner is number 6, and obviously you know what it is. It's on the screen here. So let me know what you think. Did I get it right? Did I get it wrong? Which one do you think should have won this shootout? Leave me a comment down below. As always, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at blind_reviews. You can send me an email at blindwhiskeyreviews@gmail.com. And don't forget to catch me at Mission Bottle Kill on Instagram, where I'm posting pictures of people killing all kinds of great bottles of whiskey. So definitely go check those out, and we will see you in the next one. Cheers.